can you tell me a little bit about root canals and how they can be prevented?
Yeah, well, root canals are never fun. No one likes getting root canals, but in my experience, one of the biggest tragedies of root canals is a lot of people come to me, I'd say about 90% of the time, because their tooth started getting sensitive, or they notice that they started having pain and they haven't been to the dentist in years and years and years. And I look in their mouth, and it started out as a small cavity that would have only needed a filling to save the tooth, but because they waited until they were in pain, unfortunately I have to break the news to them that we have to do a root canal in order to save the tooth. And I think it's one of those common problems where if you don't feel any pain, you don't think you have a cavity. Well, in fact, a lot of cavities, actually the majority of cavities, can be treated before they cause any symptoms or any pain. And when you actually do experience pain or sensitivity, then a root canal is almost always the only solution to saving that tooth.
Which could potentially end up in needing a crown as well, correct?
Absolutely. The vast majority of all teeth that have root canals need crowns, and that's because if you hollow out a tooth, it's not that strong anymore, so we need something like a crown to hold it together so it doesn't break apart.
So what could have been a simple filling has now turned into much, much more.
Yeah, and it's just so sad because a lot of people say, well, I don't go to the dentist because I don't have, it's expensive, and I agree, it is an investment, but they end up spending more money getting a root canal
in the long run
and a crown than they did if they had just come in for a cleaning and a filling. So it's kind of like a catch-22. You try to save money, but in the long run, when you wait for something to hurt, you end up costing yourself more money.
So the bottom line is, it is best to see your dentist and your hygienist every 6 months.
Yeah, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Thank you very much.